Alright. Good afternoon, Fraser. How are you today?
Well, thank you. So,
Yeah, good, thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Jordan. I'll be a therapist today. Before we start, just want to go over a few things with confidentiality. Pretty standard for a lot of therapy sessions. Just by the law, we do have three situations where we will be releasing any details from the session. Otherwise, everything that happens in here is completely private and we won't be enclosing it to anyone else. So the first case is that if I'm concerned at all about your life being at risk or the life of someone else being at risk, I'll obviously reach out to the appropriate authorities, whether that be police or medical personnel. Secondly, this really happens, but if it's somehow involved in a court case, I can often be requested by the judges to basically release a report on your medical state.
okay.
And thirdly, I can also be requested by someone like your GP or any medical specialist you're seeing outside of myself to also release to them a report of your well-being.
Okay.
Makes sense to you?
Yep.
Perfect. Also, I just wanted to let you know that if any of those cases do actually occur, I will actually be make my best effort to collaborate with you to make sure that we can actually disclose the information in a way that's comfortable to you.
Okay.
Lovely. Perfect. So what brings you to therapy today?
Just on leave from work at the moment, and kind of got prompted by some people to maybe come and talk to some people about what's been going on at work and how I've been coping with some certain parts of that. So, yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a line cook,
Okay.
so I work at a tavern.
Yeah. That can be quite stressful work, I've heard.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Mm.
I was going to say, what is it? It's like the last haven for misfits in the world, hospitality.
Okay.
It's who's that famous chef? One who just died.
I've actually heard that before. So why were you prompted to come see me today?
I thought it was a joke, but I may have threatened one of the front of house waitresses,
Okay.
and she took it
She
the wrong way. Yeah, and work just said, take 2 weeks off, mate.
Okay.
Maybe go talk to someone about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you were obviously more coming from a bit more of a light-hearted banter sort of
I mean, I'm
dynamic.
still pissed off.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, a lot of shit
Yeah.
gets said in the kitchen. So sorry to mind language.
No, of course it's
Yeah, and so I don't know, just obviously came out wrong.
Yeah.
But it was a really stressful night, and I just kind of just snapped a little bit. I didn't think she'd be freaking out about it.
Okay. Is it a common occurrence at all, or do you?
I mean, I get angry a lot at work.
Yeah.
Because it's a pretty stressful job.
Yeah.
And you know, it's my career and what I do every day.
Mm.
And some of these front of house people walk in and don't care.
Yeah.
And I just get a bit angry at them because they don't care about their job as much as I do, and I wanted to do it properly, and they're just stuffing around.
Yeah.
And so that pisses me off a bit.
It can be quite frustrating when it's your career, your livelihood that you're clearly quite passionate about, and
Oh well, I mean, do a job, do it
Yeah.
properly. But
and yeah, the front of house people don't seem to be taking it very seriously.
No.
Just, yeah. So is it how long have you been a uncle?
4 years.
4 years.
So
Okay.
before that, I was a bit of like dish, just some prep work.
Yeah.
Then it's been a long.
Okay.
It's 4 years.
Okay. And you enjoy it otherwise? Or was it-
Yeah, I mean, it has its ups and its downs,
Okay.
but I don't know what else I'd be doing if I wasn't doing it.
Okay. So just going back to the incident.
Yeah.
Was there like a specific trigger at all, or was it mostly just?
Yeah. So when you're in the kitchen, right? So we put up the food onto the bench, and there's like these hot lights that keep it warm, and we ring the bell, and then front of house comes and delivers it to the tables, and in my eyes, like as soon as we put food up there and ding the bell, should be taken out, like very quickly.
Yeah.
And there's food stacked up. There's no more room on that bench. We start having to put it on our prep area, and there's still no one coming.
Yeah.
And then this waitress comes in and says, she starts complaining about how someone said the turkey was dry, and it's like turkey's a fucking dry meat.
Yeah.
And I said, what's doing all this? I'm not cooking anymore until the bench is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. And if the bench isn't clear, this chef's knife's going somewhere where you don't want it.
Okay.
And then that's what she said to the manager.
Yeah.
And
Okay. I can understand why she might be a little concerned then, but I can also see that probably wasn't meant literally.
But it's like it's end of service, and a table of 25's walked in 20 minutes before closing time, and we've stacked up all these dishes.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't understand that.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do I get my point across if I'm not being serious?
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like a very frustrating situation for everyone involved.
Yeah.
So you've been a line cook for 4 years.
Yep.
So like I said, does this sort of incident happen a lot? So there's a lot of similar busy.
Sorry. There was...
Are there like a lot of similar busy
Yeah.
periods of service?
There's like Friday, Saturday nights especially full on.
Yeah.
And front of house has this really high turnover rate. So you get these new people in there, absolutely useless. They're casual. They're at uni. They're like, I'm studying to be a biomedical person, and they don't get stuff.
They're not invested.
No, they're not invested in the job because it's not what they do every day, and it just drives me insane.
Yeah.
Probably not the best choice of words.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what we can work on that. So work obviously didn't respond in the best way for you.
No, so she went straight to the front of house manager and then told the head chef, and so he had to chat to me about it.
Okay.
So.
Do you understand where they're coming from at all, or?
Yeah, I realise that I can't say whatever I want, but at the same time, if she was doing her job properly, I wouldn't have to lash out like that.
Okay.
So I'm doing my job. Food's done, and she's not doing her.
You're
job.
training hard.
And so how can I get my point across? Voice how I think it should be done.
Do you work very long hours?
Yeah. So the way that the hospitality shifts work, it's if I'm doing night shift, it's I'll come in maybe 12 o'clock, like midday, and then clock off at like 2 a.m. And that's so for prep work before dinner service and making sure everything's done, and then sometimes they'll do the split shifts where they'll put me on in the breakfast and then have a bit of lunch off and then come back in, and the times are long and my sleep's definitely suffered for it.
Yeah.
I was saying, lucky we have a coffee machine down front, otherwise fucking God knows, mate.
Yeah. So it's I've never done it myself, but it sounds like a very intense role.
Long hours.
Do you do much outside of work, or is it mostly? Does it beat up most of your time?
Well, so because the busy time is Friday, Saturday when everyone else has off. I'll get maybe a Tuesday off, or like Wednesday morning or something. So which of your mates are going to be around then?
Yep.
So I'm 27 now. So it's been pretty hard to keep in contact with a lot of people when my time off is then, and everyone else is off on Friday, Saturday night.
I can imagine it feel quite isolating.
Well, I mean, what do you do? Like the only other thing is, maybe hang out with some of the other people, in the same industry. But if you're off on Tuesday, someone else is working on Tuesday, and then they'll be off on Thursday or some crap like that.
Definitely makes it difficult.
Yeah.
So works requested that you take a bit of a holiday, some leave.
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's nice to have a bit of time off, but I don't really know what to do in the meantime. Like I don't have many hobbies or anything.
Yeah.
So it's well, sitting around doing nothing, and I'm obviously doing this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think it's a bit of PR crap, overreaction. But I don't know.
Okay. Have you? Well, it sounds like you seem to be a bit lost with all this free time you have now.
Yeah, I was going to say previously, middle of the week off, 1 day a week is the normal.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a lot of time to myself. No, it's quite busy.
Yeah. And then so now that you're on holiday and you're
Well, it's not a holiday, mate. Like they just said, don't come to work anymore for 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's not a holiday. That's
no.
that's punishment. Even though it's nice to not have to go to work.
Yeah.
That's not a holiday, mate.
No, that's a good point. That can be quite upsetting. Yeah. So with work, how do you like? I mean, how do you feel like you're going to approach this now that you've been asked to take this leave and they've asked you to work on a few issues? Like, are you feeling optimistic, or?
Well, I suppose they just don't want me to lash out at the front of house anymore. I mean, as I said earlier, if they did their job properly, I wouldn't be lashing out. But I suppose I can try and find, something else to do if I'm feeling pissed off. Just, say to chef, like I'm just going out for a smoke or something.
I mean, you're clearly a very hard worker, and they clearly want to.
I was going to say,
that.
no, I'm glad they
Yeah.
just sacked me on the spot.
Yeah.
But
That is very
head
good.
chef's a good bloke, so I'm glad that he stood up for me.
Yeah. It's always a good thing when it's superior.
Yeah.
Backs you up. It's always a good feeling, especially when it's with someone you respect.
Yeah. No, he's good lad.
But, yeah. Do you have a good relationship with the rest of your colleagues in the kitchen there?
Well, it's definitely back of house. I'm quite fond of. Like it's a relatively busy pub, but it's quiet enough that we're not just burning through stuff. But front of house, as I said, I don't really like it. But head chef's good. He runs a tight ship, and the other chefs are quite nice. We've got two good dishes that swap their shifts. So no, I quite like them. They're nice to work with.
That's good, yeah. Okay. Now, just revisiting the issue with the front of house girl, has anything like that happened outside of work, or has it only been this particular incident?
Well, what do you mean, like outside of work?
Like, have you had like any similar outbursts at all, or like had trouble controlling your temper or anything a little bit?
Yeah. So as you said, like the long hours. Then.
Yeah.
So I was in a relationship about 2 years ago that ended, and I'd come home from this long shift, and the house is fucked, and she's just doing absolutely nothing, and I just ripped into her a bit. It's like fucking coming home from work, and the house is a mess, and everything's a mess, and what the hell is going on? Because it's like, especially when I work in a kitchen, and I come home, and my kitchen's fucked.
Yeah.
And the house is fucked. It's like, what are you doing? Like I've just clocked off in 12 hours.
Did she work as well, or?
Oh, she studied.
Okay.
But
It can be, I can imagine, it can be very frustrating when you're living with someone and they not only seem to be respecting your space, but respecting the general spaces as well.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. Yeah. And so, like, I think I lost my temper a bit at that. With I was quite tired, and I was going to say tired and angry because like work sometimes ends on just shit.
yeah.
And then you come home and you're already fired up, and then she's sitting there, and
Yeah. It's the closest outlet.
yeah, pretty much. And I was going to say, like, if I'm lashing out at work, I'll lash out at home a bit as well. But yeah, no, that's not really happening anymore. So yeah, it's just me at home. So it's
Have you, now that you're living by yourself,
Yeah.
have you found the situation improved at all, or?
Oh, well, I mean, at least I'm accountable. So if the kitchen's fucked, then I'm the one that's done that. So it's not bad. I like my own space, which is nice. But yeah, it's nice to have company. And as I said, like, I don't really have many social contacts because of the work schedule. And now that I'm living by myself, it's a bit can be a bit tricky, but I'll get there.
Well, we still have a little bit more time ahead. Just want to recap what we've covered a little bit.
Yeah.
So you've come to me, very concerned. Well, come to me at the crest of your work. You have an incident that happens.
Yeah.
A little bit of an anger outburst.
Yeah.
That was taken quite seriously by your workplace.
Yeah.
It's definitely something we can work with. It's good that you seem to have a pretty optimistic outlook about the situation. So,
I mean, I've got to go back to the job.
Yeah.
So it's like I've got to do what I can so I can get back to that position.
What do you think would help with the situation in general? Like, with your help to control your temper a little bit. What do you think would help?
Maybe I could recognise when I'm starting to like really get worked up because work's stressful, so I'm on edge a bit. But there's definitely a point where things get to some level where I just can't handle it anymore. And if I can recognise maybe when that's about to happen, I could excuse myself or try and do something, or I don't know.
Take that time to process your feelings and actually
Oh,
cool down a little bit.
yeah, maybe cool down a little bit.
Sounds like a good plan. Now, I just want to. Did you speak to the front of house staff who was involved at all after the event? Or?
No, so when the shift when that happened, pretty much chef spoke to me the next day and said, don't come back in for a bit until it gets sorted. So I haven't had a chance to talk to them.
Okay. How do you feel about reaching out to them and talking about the event?
Oh, look, I don't want to do it, I'm going to be completely honest, because it's, for me, I don't really see it as super necessary. But, if you got to do it, you got to do it, but I just think it's a bit of an overreaction.
Well, she clearly seemed to be quite upset with the
I mean, she's 19.
quite young and quite sensitive, Well, if work was to request that you apologise or have some kind of you said you'd be open to doing that.
Well, like, if I need to do it, I suppose. But, would I really be sorry? Like, just some soft front in-house person, just kind of having a moment,
Yeah.
just say it, get it over and done with.
You feel like she's definitely overacting with the.
Yeah.
Well, we can definitely work on some strategies over the next few weeks to not only help you process your emotions a little bit, especially when you're in that high intensity environment at work. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
To help you
Get some strategies or something.
Yeah, get some strategies and also just process what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Honestly, it helps a lot when you just release, vent a little bit. Is there anything else you want to cover at all that we haven't touched at all?
I don't think so. I think that's the main
Mm-hmm.
reason I'm here to start off with. But if we figure out some strategies or something that something practical that I can use in my day, that would be.
You'd prefer something that'd be a bit more practical than rather just
Yeah. I'm not interested in the theory kind of crap.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to get back to work and work in a good environment with a good mindset.
Okay. It's something we can definitely work on.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good plan. Fantastic. Perfect. Alright, I'll see you again next week then.
Yeah. I think sounds good.
Perfect.